Main idea 1. Now you may be wondering what it takes to become an equine veterinarian. First, you need to line up what school you're going to complete your degree at. According to the Starting on the Right Foot, Does School Choice Affect Veterinarian Starting Salaries? Article states, higher starting salaries are one path to lower debt to income ratios. Previous studies have identified differences in salaries attributable to the type of practice. And this study likewise considers the impact of practice choice on starting salaries. These previous studies, however, have not provided much information on how graduates' income varies across veterinary school. This article is stating that yes, school choice can greatly affect your starting salary, but if you are a little better off, before you start school, you can come out with virtually no student debt. Then school choice will not really affect you or your starting salary. Your school needs to have a good department in the field you want to study, whether that be mixed practices, reproductive work, or specialized farm work. Many mixed practices are much more efficient in bringing greater salary. The length of schooling determines the type of school you choose to attend. Does the type of school affect your chances of becoming a successful equine veterinarian? According to the article stating, Starting on the Right Foot, does school choice affect starting salary? Higher starting salaries are one path to lower debt, yes. Previous studies have identified differences in salaries attributable to the type of practice. And this study likewise considers the impact of practice choice on starting. The more accredited institutes definitely affect starting salaries for an equine veterinarian because people want their horses to have the best care. According to author Sandra Cook in her article To Be an Equine Vet, she states, the bar is high. There is keen competition for admission to veterinarian schools, according to the information compiled by the U.S. Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics. How keen? About 1 in 3 applicants is accepted in a given year. According to AAEP, and that pool of applicants includes many who had applied earlier and had not been accepted. The reason for the crunch, while the number of accredited vet schools has remained largely the same since 1983, the number of applicants has risen significantly. While there are many accredited universities and colleges with amazing veterinarian majors, the number of students applying has skyrocketed, and as a result, it is much harder to get into a top-of-the-line school. Although it will take a lot of work and determination, it is not impossible. So my advice is to apply as many colleges as possible. You will definitely get into one. Once you make it through college and you're graduating, decide what type of clinic you want to start up. Main idea 3, getting your own clinic started. Whether you choose to have a small practice, a small mixed practice, a mid-sized group practice, or an academic-based career, you still need to understand working with bigger animals is much more expensive, and most owners will skip major surgeries regardless of veterinarian opinion. The location also plays a huge factor in what type of practice succeeds. If you are located in a heavily equine populated area, then a specialized practice will be perfect fit. But if you are located in an area that is agricultural, you might want to consider a mixed practice. In the article, To Be an Equine Vet, the author quoted Dr. Sherburne. The new vets who aren't from an agricultural background also have an idealistic viewpoint and don't realize that a lot of decisions are made on an economic basis. Basically, simply owning a horse is already a bit of a reach for some clients. Many equine veterinarians do not understand the viewpoint of a patient's owners. Often equine veterinarians want to do what is best for the horse but don't realize that some equine owners cannot pocket the expenses. So, in conclusion, to become an equine veterinarian, it takes proper education, dedication, and passion for the field. What it takes to become an equine veterinarian, length of schooling. This is my speech about what it takes to become an equine veterinarian, length of schooling, type of school, and different types of starter practices. The equine field is one of the most popular large animal practices in veterinarian medicine, because 99.9% of the time, equestrians take better care of their horses than their own selves. we don't hesitate to call a vet if anything is wrong with our equines, because they're such a big part of our lives, and in some cases our income comes from them in a great deal. Thank you for listening.